What did you have on today's practice?
I mean, we took to play with pace, space the floor, basically just making the right reads. We have to limit our turnovers. We had a lot the last few days, even in the exhibition game. So just making the simple plays, being in our gaps on defense early, showing bodies, things like that.
It seemed like today a big focus was hedging. Just what do you like about the capabilities with your teammates to be able to execute this defensive schemes?
I mean, that's 100% necessary. Can't win if, I guess you can, but it's hard to win playing the same style the whole entire season. People are too good in this league to guard them the same way for 40 minutes. So we're going to have to be able to mix it up through different coverages. And it's good that we have mobile post players who can get out there on the perimeter and still get back to their spot on the block. So I'm excited for us to put it all together.
Everyone that I've spoken with speaks about the competitive nature of this team, including yourself. Where do you think that comes from everybody?
That's what's necessary to make it a good league. You know, we have a lot of new pieces and everyone kind of trying to define their role right now and define what they're going to be, what's going to be expected of them for the season. So this is a really important time for us to put that in the coaches' minds of this is what I'm capable of doing consistently. And we're all competing for the spot.
What's something that you've added to your game that fans might notice right away?
I mean, I think just confident with the ball, more confident with the ball in my hands. Obviously, I think I'm a really good cutter and moving off the ball, but just being more confident with the ball in my hands, I think will be epic coming off screen.
Where do you get your motive from? Like your competitive fire, like you are always going 100 miles an hour, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, where do you get that from?
I just feel like that's how you set yourself apart in this league. People are gonna take possessions off, and that's something I try not to do. And that's when you can separate from everybody else. We all obviously get tired, but I really think tired is a mentality. I honestly talk to myself on the court and just tell myself, go, like keep running, keep sprinting. Especially when I see somebody jogging, sprint right up the lane, and that's an easy 2 points. I don't know. I think it's just about being in shape and wanting it more.
You spend a good amount of time, alongside Paige and Enrique in like 3-guard lineups. Just what advantages do you see for yourself, playing alongside? Obviously, they're great players, but just like, you're talking about cutting and just being able to impact the game that way. Just how does that open up your game playing next to those two players?
It opens it up a lot. They're dynamic wings already. Enrique demands so much attention when the ball's in her hand. Obviously, I know that just from being on the other side of things and how much of a focus she is as a scout all the time. So it just obviously opens it up for everybody else around her. And then Paige just has a really good eye for the court. She has great court vision. She's patient and she'll make the right read. So being able to cut when the ball's in her hand, and I know that she'll find you or make the right read. So I'm excited to continue to gel with them on the court and just kind of figure out where each other is going to be spots on the court. But they're both dynamic and attract a lot of attention.
It seems like so far this offense is, taking advantage of their willingness to screen and their the attention they command. Just how helpful is that for the rest of the unit when you have stars that have to be respected as screeners and are willing to do it, like setting good screens?
I think they have to do it. Especially the way they're going to be guarded. It's just going to be so beneficial for them to be able to use that overextension on defense into screening. Sometimes people will try to topple Enrique a lot off pin down screens or screens in the corner. So being able to use her defender as another screen is going to be essential just to make those reads. And I think it'll end up opening it up more for them too, because now you have to respect them as a screener, and then that's going to get them open also.
What do you see your role with this team pushing towards a successful season?
What's the last part?
What do you see your role as helping the team towards a successful season or a playoff run?
I mean, it's inevitable. I'm going to be the head on the defensive side. And I think that's where it starts. Regardless, everyone's going to have off day shootings. Everyone's going to have, off days, whatever. When we're not getting called, different things like that. But the one thing that we can stand on every single game is our defense. And that's going to be obviously my role on this team, is to make sure I'm pushing everybody to, like you said, go 100% every single possession, offensively and defensively. Be in the right positions, don't take plays off, forget what happened on the offensive end, and continue to get back on defense and get stops, because okay, maybe we didn't score, but if we can keep them from not scoring more times than not, then we'll still win the game. So,
Speaking of pushing, what's the one teammate or who's the one teammate that's pushing you the most in practice?
pushing me?
The most, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's the sideline. Like, the coaches are really on me to, this is a new role for me too. I've been able to be led a lot the past few years of my career. And so now, obviously I'm still learning, but I have to be in a more of a leadership role. So I feel like the staff is really pushing me to step into that. And also pushing me to pick up the ball more. And usually I've been guarding the wings. So I've been able to run back as opposed to picking up 94 feet. So I feel like it's the side just reminding me, pick up every single time. No matter who I'm in with, I'm trying to pick up the point guard. And I think that'll help me get in shape too. Guarding 94 feet is very different than guarding in the quarter court.
So it seems like a team trying to create this winning culture. What do you think the Wings will do this season that most people won't expect?
Win. Play defense and win. I think Dallas was last place in defense rating last year, so that's not going to happen this year.
Just how exciting is it for you this season for someone who's already been recognized for your improvement, but to also have like even more, like a larger role, ability to accomplish even more?
I think that's what this league's about. It's continuing to get better and never getting complacent. Obviously, accolades and being recognized on a large stage is obviously so good, and it feels good to have your hard work recognized, but it's never enough. I think now people know what to do and what not to do a little bit more against me. Maybe, you have to keep leveling up. As everyone's offensive game gets better, then my defense got to get better because now they're going to be able to make more counters, things like that. So I'm just excited to continue to get better on both sides of the ball, continue to expand my role on the offensive end and be more of be used more in the corner court offense. I think I was kind of in the stash spot in the corner spacing, screening, which I'm still going to do, obviously. But I think just being able to be involved and being pushed to actually look to score in the corner court, I'm excited for that. I think it's that time to just continue to expand, year 5.
All right, so game day, what's your game day playlist look like? Your radio playlist?
Female rappers. You name a female rapper, they're probably on there.
None.
Yeah.
Last question. What is your game ready snack? When you get ready for a game, what is the snack? Like Skittles, Jolly Ranchers?
I'm honestly not a big snacker because I had Invisalign for so long that you can't snack when you have those in. So I eat like a sandwich in the locker room before the game. I'll eat a cold cut. I'll eat a banana. If I'm really, really need some flavor in the game, I'll eat a couple Starbursts.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.